Hey guys, it's Scrubbing Like a Lady. So I got a little bit of a haul. So I'm just gonna show a few things tonight, but my girlfriend just actually left. It's Alan's sister. Her name is Allison. And she and I have been hanging out tough, and we have gotten into some trouble because, let me just show you. Seeing is believing and understanding, right? These little figurines are so freaking cute, and I want to bring it over without knocking them over too late. They look like this, and it literally stands up. Let me go down. Like that. So this one is a different one. Look at, they blow bubbles. Can you see that? Even the little cat will have the same thing going on as the little girl. And they're so freaking cute, like super adorable. So this is two different series. These taller ones, isn't that so cute? Willie's like, naked babies? Look at her little butt. He's like, naked babies? What is that, honey? I was like, I just like them. So Alan started me collecting these that are in the Alice in Wonderland. Isn't that so cute? Look at this. They're looking at the little sushis and stuff and flowers. It looks like that. And she's holding on to the well. So Alan started me collecting the ones that are Alice in Wonderland, and they're small like this, and I haven't shown you guys them, but this is two different collections. They're just so cute, and they have ones that are like this that are like mermaids, and I want to get those ones too. I'm telling you guys, I've gotten into anime and I've gotten into manga, and I've just gone plumb crazy. Cray. Even all the books that I'm reading is like, yeah. I read the ones that have like good stories to them. I don't read any of the ones that have promiscuity or any of that kind of weird stuff, you know. So yeah. All right. What else did the girl get? So Allison also introduced me to that Temu. See, honey, I'm gonna go broke messing around with Allison. And so, you guys know that I am building those little miniatures. The little Japanese houses and stuff like that. So it's Temu. It's an app that you can get and you can buy. You get your stuff like in 7 days. So I bought this one right here. And they are so little, like they're not even, they're like half the size of the smallest Lego, but they build up really nice and they're very detailed. So I got that one. They're very time consuming, like to do one little page. And then I got this one. Oh, why is that on that page? Why is that there? I don't know why that thing is there. Okay, as long as it's out of my way. To do one page will take you like an hour. At least for me. I'm kind of slow on instructions. What are you drinking, Baba? What is that?
Whiskey sour.
Whiskey sour?
A whole 16-ounce cup of it.
You're going to fall asleep. You think you're back in college again.
Man drink.
A man drink? Mind my own female business.
If you okay. That from the pause at the end, so be it.
So they come in these orange bags. And as you can see, I got a big size one right here.
Gentlemen don't say such things.
Well, it's a good thing you're no gentleman.
That's all I do, Mom.
He's always talking about my mama. He always got mama jokes. I know what you're thinking. I know exactly what you're thinking. I'm not going to say it because it's disgusting. Yeah, you should have. Willie Cooper, I'm doing a video. He just got home on today. What is that dance?
I learned it over there.
Oh, okay. So the realtor called last night and she was like, would you guys like to rent out your house? And I said, yes. I got a whole lot of little stuff.
We don't say yes anymore. We say see.
We say see. See how funny he is? Why don't you come and do a video with me?
Gotta go.
Come on, you little chunky monkey.
Oh, you hear that? They're paging me.
Oh, okay. He's so full of crap. So anyway, so the realtor called and she was like, would you guys like to rent out your house? And we said, see, yes. And because we're not going to go over there anytime soon. Will he accomplish what he need to accomplish in life? And that was to buy foreign land, right? So they want to rent the house for a year for $1,600 a month. And I'm like, why not? The house in Savoy has been sitting there for 7 years. We've never rented it out. It's just sitting there. And they said we could get an estimate about $1,000 a month, you know. It's a small house on 7 acres. So, but Willie never wanted to rent it out. He's like, I don't want to deal with that stuff, yada, yada, yada. If you want to do it, this is what he says now. If you want to do it, do it. Because before he was like, no, we're not doing it. Now he's like, if you want to do it, do it. I mean, that's an extra $2,600 a month between the two properties coming in. That's good money, you know. And my friend, her grandson just left a message on my phone and he wants to rent the Savoy property. So, yeah, I mean, it's just sitting there. It could actually be a blessing to somebody. You know, even if I rented it for half the price, it would pay for the property taxes and the insurance and a little bit of money left over. If it does have money left over. But still, it wouldn't be money out of my pocket. So I'm glad he's on board with that. So anyways, I bought a mascara from Temu. It's waterproof volumizing mascara. So we're going to see how these mascaras do and how they hold up. And it looks just like, what is it? The mascara that you get right at Walmart. Shiseido's. Now, I love like Shiseido's hair treatment, their conditioner and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that. Then I bought these silicone molds. They are bookmarkers. And I want to put some resin in there and some crushed flowers and stuff like that. So I thought they would be pretty cool gifts as well. So I bought that one. And then I bought another longer bookmarker. It looks like this. It's just a regular bookmarker. And then I bought a little one. These ones are smooth edge bookmarkers. You can see it has a little hole in there for you to put the ribbon to hang up. And these ones, if you look at it, it has wiggly lines on the sides. You see, so that's the difference, and that's why I got the two. But they have some straight ones down here, I guess, which I didn't notice very well. Anyways, it's all good. I mean, they are so freaking cheap. It's like you just want to shop. I have a client. Her and her daughter are cray over cats. Like, they are cat people. Even for Christmas, they have like Christmas sweaters with cats on them, and everything is cat related. So I bought some of these moles to do something with cats for them. This right here is an iron protector right here for when I'm ironing things, my fabric squares and stuff like that. So I got that. Okay, so, oh, I can't wait to show you guys these two right here. I bought one of those little thermal printers. I did a vid on it. So they had the transparent papers to go in it. So I got that. And then and they're sticker papers, adhesive. And then I got these ones right here, the colors. Color, oh yeah. They had some, like tea dye colored ones. I don't know why I didn't get it, but there was a reason why I didn't get it. But anyways, oh, Jesus. Where does this go to? I don't even know. Oh, and apparently I got another little one, silicone mold. I don't even know what these are. I got it for a reason, and now I don't even know what the reasons are. I'll have to go. It's these little bitty plastic boxes. What was I gonna put in these? I don't know, Jesus, but I got them. I'll go back and look at the my order, because they'll have like suggested things to do with, you know, the things you buy. So I'm sure I saw it and I was like, oh, that's pretty good. I bought some of these and I think they were like $2 or $3. And it's for quilting as opposed to using pins to hold your, or sewing to hold the, your fabrics down with as you sew along. So they were more expensive on Amazon and stuff like that. So I saw this big old bag of them. I was like, oh yeah. And I thought I got 2 of those, but I reckon I didn't. Oh, Charlie. These right here actually go around your threads and hold your threads in place. Because, you know, sometimes when you are using thread, the loose ends, you know, you put it back and now you've got all these loose ends everywhere. So I got those. These are really nice because you know how you have, oh, I can actually demonstrate it right here. Your thread spools, and then you'll have your bobbins. And so this goes in the thread spool like this. And then your bobbins can go right up here as well. You just put the bobbin on top and you can attach both of them together. That way when I'm using this thread, I will have the bobbin attached to it. So I bought a whole bag of those. And seeing how many threads I have, this is not gonna be nearly enough. But if I'm working on, say I'm working on a particular shirt, you know, then I'll have it all cut out and my thread and my bobbins all together. Because the girl's about to get into some serious sewing. I bought some butterfly pins. I didn't need any pins, but they were just so freaking cute with the butterflies on them. Now this right here, I must have another order coming because I bought a back brace for my back to remind me to keep my posture correct. But this right here, I know y'all gonna be like, this girl, she cray. Do you see this? This little silicone that is on the end of it. So you stick your foot in here. Oh, I don't have any panties on. Of course, I don't have on any panties. Y'all know I don't wear those things. But it goes like this, and then it pushes like that, that silicone. Oh, wait. That silicone to keep your toe away. to keep you from getting bunions, or if you have bunions, to keep it from getting worse. You see, so you're supposed to sleep with that on like that to keep your toes straight. I had a bunionectomy, and when I had my bunionectomy, the doctor was like, it's not really that bad. You don't really need a bunionectomy. But I've got some family members and my grandma, and they're the toe is like literally underneath the other toe. And I was like, yeah, no, I don't want that. So before mine's got bad, I went and had it taken care of, right? And they simply cut your foot at the top. They shave down the bunion on the side, and they put a little pin in there to keep your toe straight. Well, now that I'm an old gal, the podiatrist said I had to go see a podiatrist because I'm a diabetic, right? And you got to take care of your feet. So she was like, they should have put you on orthotics. Well, they never did put me on orthotics. And she's like, yeah, you got a little deviation going on. You got this, you got that. Then they sent me to the big hospital, and they're like, yes, your left leg is longer than your right leg, and that's why all this is going on. So I ordered these things right here. I don't know if they're going to help. I cannot even give a review. All I know is what they're supposed to do. Whether or not they do a good thing is yet to be seen. But, you know, it's best to be proactive than inactive. So your girl's trying to do a little bit of that. Okay. I don't even know why these little flat pins came, but I guess they did. Now, let me show you guys what I ordered on these ones right here. See these glass shells right here? Yeah, I ordered these glass shells. Why did I order these glass shells? Because I wanted to put my, I'm thinking, I want to put my Catherine Puller dies on them, or I want to put my glue on them. Now, I think I might start with putting the glue on them and buy some more and put my Catherine Puller's Martha Pullers. I'm putting Martha Stewart in with Catherine Puller's name together. Anyways, I'm not going to put this together. I don't even know why I'm opening it up. But anyway, oh, I know why. Because I wanted to show you guys. It's supposed to have that cut crystal look. You see? As opposed to white trays or... Oh, I love that with that spin. White trays or black trays or anything like that. The clear is quite nice. You know, we always got to have that feminine touch. Okay. And then this one is the top tier, like that, and like that. Because when I go for those glues, I'm telling you, I have like maybe 5 rolls of them. And the first 2, 3, they start falling down and everything. Ain't nobody got time for that. So, yeah. I smell so good. I'm digging me right now. I smell so good. Okay. What do I have here, you might say? You know, the worst part about unboxings is putting things away. It's like laundry. I don't mind putting it in the washing machine. I don't mind taking it out the washer, putting it in the dryer. But I sure to hell hate folding it up and putting it away. That's like the worst. I think folding it is the worst. I have 2 more in this collection to get. And that's the Catherine Pullers, my friend. I wrote them and I asked, and I need to actually see, because that was a week or 2 ago, to see if they ever even replied to me. Because I was like, all of the big ink pads that you guys have, you should have the small ones and not just like, what, 10 sets of the small ones. So I think I have 2 more to collect if I said screw it and just got them all. I don't know. I'll have to check. I am using that Trello and keeping track of all of the stuff that I order. And I need to go back and start putting things that I have for I won't rebuy some of the things that we have, because you know how we is. We addicts go hard. Okay, so from the party collection, this one is Date Night. So I got those. This one is Luke or Luck. And I always get the reinkers to go with everything. So those are those colors. I know it's got a glare on that, but you guys can see it. And then I got Beach Retreat. And it looks like this. And when I say, and then I got that to go with it. So these guys are like 40 something, and these are like 40 something. It comes to like 97 bucks or something up in there. I don't know, 100 bucks, just say it that way, for each set. So it's easier for me to justify spending $300 every couple of weeks than just throwing $1,100 or $1,200 bucks at it. I know a lot of people are like, why don't you just buy it and be done with it? Because when I get my little bitty coins, and I consider it free money, you know, your tips and stuff like that. So that's how I rolls. And then they had this one right here is called Foundation. And then I got the 4 that goes with that. So I got 3.5 because you get 8, so that's 4. So I got 3.5 this time. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I have 2 more. And I should have just threw it in with this one right here. But again, my justification is the way I justify, right? So tonight I'll probably go ahead and order those 2. And if they come out with the rest of them, you know how I am. I have to get the whole set. So if they come out with more, I will get more. Now, they used to have some of the colors, some other sets. And for whatever reason, they discontinued them. So hopefully they will get in contact with me, because I would like to get every single color ink pad that they have. Now, do I need it? No. But trying to convince myself not to, it's just not going to work. It's like these new little doll collections right here. I can try to convince myself not to get any more, but just knowing that I have 1 or 2 that are in a collection and not have it, that just simply incendies me. It just sends me there. So, yeah. And I don't know when that addictive spirit came on me, but it goes hard, people. It goes hard. And I was cursing at Allison. I was like, dang on it, Allison, don't introduce me to nothing else. She ain't listen. She ain't listen. You know, it's, I guess people that get high like getting high with other people. People that get drunk like getting drunk with other people. So I already have this in a book form, but I was at Barnes & Noble, and I got to tell you about that Barnes & Noble thing. I was at Barnes & Noble, and I bought the Daphne book, magazine, whatever, and I am thoroughly enjoying it, and it's the one from Christmas. Now, that was at the Barnes & Noble by my house. I was far away when I was getting my hair taken down at the beauty shop, and I went to the Barnes & Noble there. This happened last Saturday. And they had the one from Thanksgiving. And I was like, do I have this one? Do I have this one? Well, I didn't have it. And I didn't go right back on Monday like I said I was, because when I got home on that Saturday, I went and checked and I was like, crap, I should have got it. So when I went out to my acupuncture appointment on Monday, I was like, well, I'll just pick it up then. Well, when I got done and grabbed something to eat and everything, and I saw another Barnes Noble and I went in there and they didn't have it. They had the Christmas one that I already had. I was just like, I don't feel like driving all the way to Louisville, so I didn't go. So yesterday I called and the lady's like, no, we have the blue one now. It's the first volume for 2023. I'm like, can you go in the back and look through the boxes before y'all send those things away and see if you have it? She couldn't find it. So anyways, while I was at Barnes & Noble, I picked up this. And like I said, I already have it in a hard book form, but I just had to get it. It was right at the front counter and it was cute. It's just really, really cute. And you know, I'm gonna have to start buying 2 of everything because I'll have to have stuff here in the States and I'll have to have stuff in my house in Ecuador. So this one is smaller than the hardbound book. And look at these. For your, let me stand up. Oh, Jesus. Isn't this so cute? Look at this. Can you feel it? For your scrapbooks, your traveler's notebooks. Dude, I'm not going to go through all of it. But they are so cute. Let me see how many stickers they say they got up in here. 580. 580. And it's a beautiful quality. And this was just $10.99. So, and I like that nostalgic look that they have. Even like this stuff like this. Just so cute. So I need to go see if they have one with like oceans and nautical type of stickers too. Actually, I'm going to do that tonight. Okay, so let me show you guys something else. Oh, someone's sending me a message. Goes away. So when I was out there, I bought this right here. And it's Journal with Purpose. And it teaches you how to actually doodle. Because I don't know how to do all of that. But look at this. It shows you step by step how to make like banners but the alphabet. When I see some people doing their journaling and like say this one right here. And they're making the alphabets and they put the little things like that on the back of it. So it has a bunch of different ideas on how to do that kind of stuff. Or an alphabet with a flower on it. You know, sometimes you just need ideas. So I'm just going to go through this. It's got everything in here from like how to do teepees and making different shapes and just a lot of stuff. So I was like, I love to doodle. But I always doodle the same things, you know, which is like trees and leaves and stuff like this. So this is going to teach me how to do all of these little things like this. It's not tight yet. And I was watching a TED Talk and this artist was like, anybody can draw. And I was like, he don't know me. Well, he got a big whiteboard and he says, do this. Do this. And I was following along with him. And at the end of it, I was so impressed with my artwork. I mean, like never before. I was so impressed. So, yeah, I guess he's right. Anybody can draw, even to your own standards, right? I was at Tuesday morning. Now, last night, I stayed up late and I organized all of my people. Of my washi tape. Yeah. And I put it in the Totally Tiffany plastic cases. So now I can just pull it out and see all of my golds and all of my silvers. Push it in. See all of my reds. Push it in. I love it. I love it. I love it. So when I was at Tuesday morning, I bought some more of these bags right here. These are not the ones that I use. These ones right here. These are the Terry bags right here. And again, I have a lot of these. These are just $4.39. They come like this. But I love the fact that they have handles on them. So when you're going to retreats, you can put anything in here. You ain't got to put what they suggest. You can put anything in there, right? And you can just pull it up and you have all of your adhesives or all of your scissors or whatever you put in the little bags, you know. So when I see them, I always get them. So they're normally $7.99. So for $4.39, we're getting all the ones we see. So I got that one, and then I got this one right here, which I actually have one of. It's their suggestions for like the wood blocks, like that. And again, you can put anything you want to put in there. And this one is 11.5 by 9 3/4, 9.75. So, yeah, I love the Totally Tiffany product. This was $7.49, normally $15.99. So the place to get it, Tuesday morning. Even though they've gone up a little bit on their prices, they still ain't the full retail price. So, you guys know I love stencils and I love bees. And so I got this one right here. It's a stencil by Simple Stories. Looks like a dat. Look like a dat. And this is really good for like when you're using the grit paste and you put this down first and then it becomes raised and textured on your cardstock. And then of course I got waves because y'all know. You already know why I got the waves. You already know. And my mama sent me a text the other day. I've got to respond back to her. And she was like, you want to go on a cruise? And my mom seems to be more involved with me. Maybe she has more of appreciation for her children's lives, seeing that she lost a child, you know? And it was so sad when my mom was standing at my sister's coffin, just staring down at her, you know? I didn't see her cry or anything. She just stared, you know? So she's just been reaching out to me, and she sent me a text and she said, you want to go on a cruise? And I thought that would be something very memorable to go on a all-girl cruise with my mom, you know? So I'm gonna have to give her a call back on that one. Alrighty. Now I got a couple more things to show you guys. My husband listening to music. He's gonna make my video go bad. 1 second, you guys. Oh, honey, you're gonna make my video not be brother right there. Okay, so hopefully they can't hear that music that's playing anymore. He turned it down. He's out there sitting next to his car that he don't drive. He needs to put the seats and stuff back in. He was doing something to the speakers. He always wanted louder, better bass and all of that kind of stuff. Brother, man, you don't even drive that car. But stay in your own lane, girls. Stay in your own lane. They like their toys and we like our toys. And as long as they're not complaining about us buying ours, let's not complain about them buying theirs, right? But you know, women, we are always complaining about something. Shut up, girl. Oh. Okay, let me tell you about my other crazy addiction. See, now I would go off if my husband ever said anything about my shopping. Yeah. So what am I into right now? I have started reading the manga books. Now, wait a minute. Where is my son at? Logan? I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on a minute. Is Cameron up there?
No, I don't see him.
He hasn't come home from work. Call your brother and ask him where he at. Thank you, baby. Get to worried about my cheering. He get off at 6 o'clock. It's 7:35 right now, honey. He usually call and say, what's for dinner? You want me to grab something for us or something? So, you don't know. You don't want your kid on the side of the road broken down or hurt, you know? So anyways, Cameron collects these manga books. And his books, he collects big old like 11 by 14s, these huge books, you know, and they're really expensive. But he's like, Mom, they are collectors. And he asked me one time, he was like, hey, Mom, can I get, I think he needed like, I think it was less than $300 because he wanted to get these books. And I was like, Cameron, don't you got enough books, you know? And then I thought, you can't complain because your baby want to buy books. What's wrong with you? He ain't asking to buy weed, you know? So I gave him the money and let him go ahead and order his books. If y'all saw how many books the boy has collected, you would see why I'm saying that, right? But that's his thing. So I was out one day and all of a sudden something said, I was with Logan at a little Japanese store and I see all these people coming in of all ages. I'm not even joking, buying these manga books. And so I went over there and this one girl really caught my eye because they dress in character, some of them, all of this stuff. And so I went over there and I was looking through the books. Now, a lot of them have sex stuff in it. I don't need to read about no mess like that. So, but a lot of them have good storylines. And some of the stories are so far-fetched, but the way the Chinese and the Japanese, the way they think about life and death and stuff like that, and monsters and creatures, Americans, we need to take note, honey, because our movies are so lame, okay? They just so predictable. They stuff is not. So I saw this little black girl, and she looked very interesting. And interesting, I mean that she looked like she was one of those techno weirdo kind of cheering, you know? So I said, baby, what should I read? If I was to start reading a book, what should I read? And she was like, well, what do you like? And I said, well, I like sewing and quilting and things like that. And she was like, yeah, no. And I said, well, what do you like? And she says, well, I like things like this. And she showed me I'll mess his name up, Junichi Itishiwa, or whatever his name was. And so I was like, whatever, and I bought one of the books. And I read a few of the pages while I was there. Well, the things with the manga books is that the artist is actually the author of the book as well. So they write and they draw, which to me is totally fascinating because it seems like if you are gifted to be an artist, that you can't necessarily write, right? So yeah, no. So I bought the book. I came home and I started reading the book and I even showed it to Cameron, and Cameron's like, Mom, he's like one of my major, you know, artists that I follow. And I was like, what? So he's got all of these books, but the book that I bought had just come out and he didn't have that book. So that was awesome. So when I went to Barnes & Noble the other day, I said, do you have this book? Nope, that's a fairly new book. Do you have this book? No, that's a fairly old book, and I didn't have that. So I bought 3 books that he didn't have. So what is really nice about it is that I can read the books that he has, which is a lot of books, right? So I have some reading to catch up on. But the new book that I'm reading, and you know their books go, this is the book. I'm reading Parasite, okay? I know that sounds so crazy. But an alien worm came and got into the boy's body, into his hand, and he tied it off and it couldn't go up into his brain. So now his hand is a separate alien and it works for him and him. So, like my mom. Willie, shut up. So anyways, I know it sounds crazy, but if you read some manga books, I'm telling you, you'll become addicted. But they read from right to left, as opposed to us, we read from left to right, right? So we would open our book this way, and they open their books this way. And that in and of itself is very interesting to me, you know. Yeah. So I love their books. So I just got volume number 2 because I'm almost done with volume number 1. And this book has 8 volumes to it. 8 books. And they come in softbound. So they're now doing them in color in the hardbound. And so they've done book 1 and 2. But they haven't, I think number 3 hasn't been completed yet. Or maybe it's number 4. I don't know. I need to go out and look. But yeah, so I'm going to have to, I think it's August, the next one comes out, which is fine because I have to read some of the books that Cameron has and some of the new books of the other author that I bought. So it's all good. So I am actually quite addicted to these books. You know, I used to read Wonder Woman comic books and stuff like that, and I have a whole lot of them under my bed that I still have. So, closet crazy folks. So one part of the story, the boy was getting bullied or he had to fight, and the hand entity came to life and kicked these people's butt. It's just so super funny. So talk to the hand. Right. So I have one more box that I need to show you guys. And you know, or maybe I've mentioned that I have been studying the Bible in depth. And journaling, doing Bible journaling and making sure I understand each and every verse in the Bible. So you start, of course, with Genesis, and it's going to take me longer than a year because I do not do my Bible journaling and studying in depth because I read a lot of other stuff too, you know, so that book over there. But this one is an adjunct to my Bible journaling and all that kind of stuff, right? So it was recommended. Now I could have got it in paperback, and this one looks like it was hardbound and they just put it in spiral. And I like that, the spiral bound, because I like things to go flat.
Cliff Notes for the Bible.
Cliff Notes for the Bible, yeah. It's the Bible recap.
Cheating.
No, you read it along with.
I'm not cheating.
No. So, but when you have the Bible thesauruses and stuff like that, it takes a long time to read even a paragraph in the Bible, you know, or to get through a chapter just takes a long time. Let's just put it that way. So this one has like day 16 up here, and then it talks all about Genesis. Oh, I'm at Richard's. When I came home, y'all were asleep. Oh, my bad. Cameron said he came home, but we were sleeping. Yeah, my girlfriend came over, and they just left not so long ago. So Logan must have called. I told Logan to call Cameron because I didn't see him, but he's already been here and he's at his friend's house. So that's all good. Just know where your babies are. Willie, look how this spiral does. Anyways, so who am I following? What is her name? There's some girl that I'm following. Huh? Why are you so crazy? Why? So anyways, I'm following this one lady on YouTube, and I'll look it up while I'm still yakking my tracker. And she is so good. And I'm just learning a lot, and I'm enjoying the Bible study with her. But she's ahead of me in her Bible study already. So it's all good. It's all good. It is no rush. As long as I got breath in my body and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I've been following Lori Holt as well on quilting. I'm involved in the Ticket to Ride. Good God. This girl, if I documented all my stuff and all the things that I do in a day, I'm telling you, you guys would be sick and tired of watching me. Because I have a lot of happenings and going ons. Don't I, baby? Willie? Don't I have a very fulfilling life? Cuckoo. Okay. Okay. And now Kimberly is even watching some of her Bible studies. Why can't I find it? Why can't I find it? Look at my history. You're so smart. You don't think I was looking at that? So let me tell you guys something real funny right quick. Boy, hush your mouth. So, this guy, I don't know, I don't know how we get suggestions in our YouTube channels, but we do. Oh, I got to get off of here. It's been 45 minutes. Y'all like this girl just going on and on. So this guy, his thing said, what was it? I am ugly. It was, so I was like, I'm ugly. And this boy, now mind you, he was not an attractive person, but he would tell you in a minute, his mouth was like pulled in, his hair was straggly, his eyes were bulgy, but he went through all his features and was like, there's nothing I can do. I'm just ugly and I have to have plastic surgery. There's just nothing I can do. And he went into how people have treated him and his ugliness. And I thought, you know, you are very ugly, you know, feature-wise, or what we would say is good looking or bad looking. He was bad looking, but he was so sweet. I would think that a young girl, of course I can't because I'm an old married girl, but could overlook his unattractiveness, you know? And he said he got a girlfriend. He said he even went for the handicapped girls and the fat girls and ugly girls and everything like that. And they even told him he was too ugly for them. And he said they try to be nice, some of them, but some of them would just say, no, you too ugly. And then other ones would say, you're just not my type. And he's like, just not my type really just means that they think that I'm ugly, you know? Which could not be the case. He's like, they just want to get rid of me. But I sat there and I watched this boy, and he was actually very funny, and I don't know, it was very thought-provoking. Let's put it that way. I even looked up the author of that anime and was watching that. Do any of you guys have the Nook out there? You know, the Barnes & Noble Nook? Because I bought one the other day, and the battery life is supposed to last for weeks on it. And so you get your stories and your books and stuff. I like Dean Koontz books. And so, but on the Kindle, you can download it from the library. And this, the Nook is exclusive to Barnes & Noble, so you can only download Barnes & Noble stuff, which of course Barnes & Noble has all of Dean Koontz that are downloadable and stuff like that. So it was $149 for the Nook 4, I think it is, Glow Light. And so I bought that, and I bought the purple case to go on top of it. But I was just unsure if I wanted to keep it. If I basically, with the cover and everything, it was almost $200. I was like, do I really want to have something else to carry? But I really, really like the fact that the battery life lasts for weeks. Because, you know, if you don't charge your phone, it's dead. So if you're in the airport, or, well, not the airport has a lot of chargeable stuff, but if you're on a long plane ride and stuff like that, it's nice to have something that is just dedicated to, oh, there she is. So, okay, I finally found it. Dedicated to having your books on it. So with that being said, I guess I just talked myself into keeping it. Jesus. I'm a legend in my own mind. I'm a legend in your mind, baby. Okay, so Notes and Hues by Kanoe. K-A-N-O-E is her name. So her channel is Notes and Hues, H-U-E-S, Notes and Hues by Kanoe. And she is doing like 3 chapters of the Bible. She breaks it all down for you. The girl is so funny. I think she's Hawaiian. I don't know what she is. She's got some color to her skin. Okay, that's all I know. But when she first started doing her Bible study, she was in Hawaii. But she has my personality, so I can watch her because she keeps me entertained as she's reading the Word of God. Her insight is insightful. It's all good. Well, I think I have made a mess in my house looking at all this crap. And I probably won't put it away tonight. I'll probably put it away tomorrow. And I am just going to go and relax. Let me tell you something funny before I go, Charlie. So, you know how you wake up and you're a little disoriented? So my husband came over and he handed me the little box. And he was like, hey, your friend came. You know who bought this? And I was like, yeah, she's so sweet. Well, they were here in the front room. So when I came out, it was light outside, you know? And mind you, when I went to sleep, it was light outside. And what time did I go to sleep? About 4 o'clock? Yeah. Okay, so I went to sleep about 4 o'clock. So I get up and I'm like, she's so sweet. And I follow my husband out of my bedroom. Well, they were here. And I was like, it was Alan and his sister. And I was like, what are you guys doing over here this early in the morning? I looked at the clock and it said 6 o'clock. It was like 6:10. And they were like, so early? And I was like, it's 6 in the morning. And they were like, no, Lisa, it's 6 o'clock. He was like, Willie was like, what day do you think it is? I was like, Sunday? He's like, no, it's still Saturday. I thought I had slept a whole night. So I'm kind of glad I didn't. So, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty funny when that happens to you. I was like, oh my God, it's still Saturday? Everybody's like looking at me. Sometimes I can be so ditzy. But you know, ditzy people are fun people. Aren't they, baby? That's why you married me, because for my ditziness. He's going to... Oh, God. You don't want a serious girl. No, you don't. You don't want somebody... Well, he's not serious. He's super, super funny. He always has a joke for you. He's always teasing you. You know, he's a funny guy. But your mama. But when it's time to be serious, like if you really, really want something like this Ecuador thing, he drove me in and still is driving me insane. I'm just like, would you shut the hell up about it? So I'm glad he finally has his little house. Are you happy? Mm-hmm. I'm out of here. So he'll be content for a minute, and then it will be on to his next addiction. So in that regards, I think we are both alike. We get addicted to things, and I don't know, maybe that's why we're somewhat successful in our own minds, because we grab a hold of something and we won't stop until we make that thing happen. So... All right, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to let you guys have your life back, and I'm going to go do some diamond art. Hello, Jesus. Deuces.